I see.
All right, so my mom's off camera. She's not doing it with us, okay? But just proves you can do it at any. So, 10 moves, 1 minute each. We'll move on to the next one. We have a 15-pound kettlebell, 12-pound weight, or a 5-pound weight. So you can pick whatever you want. Use the 12-pound, I think, for you.
5 and 12?
Yeah.
What you said?
So the 12.
What are we doing?
So we're going to start in a nice second position. Feet are nice and wide, holding onto that weight. So I'm holding kettlebell. I'm going to hold the handles. My mom's just going to hold the heads of the weight. Feet are turned out. We're going to take it down, little pulse and press. So we inhale, little pulse, press up, nice and slow. So lower pulse and press. So that band's going to help us fight those knees out to the side. So you don't have to do anything with the weight. It's just kind of hanging down. Right. So feet are turned out. Band's going to help us fight those knees to press out so that outer seat is nice and activated. So the band helps on the lowering. On the way up, it feels like it slingshots you up. Right?
It shuts me up. But
No, slingshots you up.
I thought you said shuts you up.
We're also doing this workout outside, so we might have some guest visitors.
Just told me it's gone.
Oh, never mind. We just have our own.
But you never know. As Sydney says, you never know.
10 more seconds here, and then we're going to take it into a nice deadlift. Work the backs of the legs.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. This is
I
what
like
do.
that.
Good.
I need that. That's one of my PT exercises.
Last 3, 2, and 1. So standing it up, feet hips width apart, a little wider, so we fight the band. Weights in the heels, right? Belly button pulls into the spine. We lower, exhale, press back up. So inhale to lower, so no squat. It's just a hinge at the hips, down and up. But the band's gonna keep our legs pressing out to the side.
Oh, that's good.
Weight's gonna be in the heels.
Oh,
Craig told me these are called like good mornings or something. I call them deadlifts, but
they always call them deadlifts. It's a little negative. Good morning, hamstrings.
yeah, I guess so. Press through the heels, right? Exhale to the, so that weight, if you don't have a weight, you definitely don't need one. You have one.
If you have one, you need one.
If you have one, you need one, right? But this is one of those ones, the heavier the weight, the more it's gonna help you with it. So it does help hinge you down. But if you feel that tension in your low back, you really need to pull that belly button to spine. 5 more seconds here. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take that weight up to our chest. Feet are gonna stay hips width apart. We're gonna give it 1 little squat, 1 pulse, and a big press. So this is where if that weight feels a little too heavy, you could go down in the weight because you're getting your shoulders. All right, we got 1 more move with that mini band on, and then we'll kick it off. But again, that band is gonna help us press those knees out to the side. Right, so we inhale as we lower, slight pause, and then shock those glutes. Shock that seat on the bottom, and press.
I am in a sweatshirt and you're in a tank top.
You did the first round in the long sleeve and was sweating. So, right, it doesn't look like we're doing much cardio or anything, but the fact we have the mini band on, we have those weights. It's a lot more cardiovascular than it looks. I promise. My mom's not 9 months pregnant. She's very athletic. 3, 2, and 1. Let's stay nice and low. We're going to take it 2 or 3 steps to one side and then to the other. So you can do 5, 10 if you have a long driveway. You can go further. So the goal is to think about your hips being low to your knees, like you're sitting in a chair, right? It's never going to happen that your booty drops all the way down to your knees without hinging forward, unless you have some massive flexibility in your spine, right? Most of us don't have that. We're human.
Now I'm sweating.
30 more seconds. This is the one that's going to get you. All right, so you could drop that weight if you need to. We're staying low. You can't see it, but my mom's going in circles, so you can go literally any way you want. All right, we got 15 more seconds. We kick that band off. A little more cardio burst before we get into the upper body and the core. Last 5, 4, that band comes off in 3, 2, and 1. So your weight goes down, the band comes off. We're gonna have those jump backs. So if you don't wanna jump, you're gonna walk it out, but kick that band off because you don't need to jump on it, right? So if you don't wanna jump, you walk it back, back, in, and press it up. If you want more, you jump it back, jump it in, and press it up.
Definitely not dressed for the occasion.
This is only 30 more seconds, so. And then it's all upper body. So you can always walk it out, walk it in, and press that weight. So full body here. Last 20 seconds. So going for about 5 more reps like that. And then we get into that upper body. Burn our shoulders out. Right. Option to go to a lower weight if you need it. Last 10 seconds here. Going for 10, 9, last 8, 7, 6. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So my mom and I are outside. It's not very cozy on the ground, but you could drop down to the ground, left knee forward, weights in our right hand. We press and pull. So shoulder work. If you want the challenge, the left arm goes out. I'm gonna stand up, but left arm's out to the side. We're gonna press and pull. So option to go.
Same thing with the knee down.
You can have the knee down, yep. Oh, you have a sweatshirt, smart. So, left leg's forward, right knee's down.
And the weight's in my
Right hand, yep. So same knee that's back is pressing that way. Left arm's up and down. So it is gonna be core work by staying low. Right, breathing in and up. So you're trying to find that balance. Opposite arm is extended for 10. For 9, go 8. 7, we're gonna switch those arms and those legs in 6, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So switch those arms, switch those legs. All right, opposite arm reaches out, and then we press and pull up and down. So it's a minute, but depending on how you're going, you could do 10 reps, 12 reps. If you have a heavy weight, we were prepared. We have a lot of weights now. One side is always stronger than the other side. 30 more seconds here. Right, inhale, exhale, take it 10, go 9, press and lift. 8, 7, 6, last 5 are the hardest. Go 5, go 4, go 3, go 2, and 1. We'll make our way to standing. So weight's gonna come in that right hand. Left leg forward, left hand on that left thigh. Shoulders can be framed down where they can open up to the side. Right, and that bell's just hanging, so just like a lawnmower. I don't really know how to mow the lawn, but
You called Todd Norman.
I call Todd Norman, I call our landscaper, and he goes and he does a lot. Call my husband.
Bring,
But I've
bring.
heard this is what you do to start a lawnmower. Also snowplow if you live far away. Good, do that. Another thing I don't know how to operate, but that's okay. Incubating babies over here. Rolling up and down. So you really want to think about the full extension on the bottom, right? The elbow goes nice and straight. And then straight back for 10. For 9. For 8. For 7. 6. 5. 4 more like that. Going 4. Then we switch. In 3. In 2. And 1. Just switch that weight. Place the weight in the opposite hand. Opposite leg goes forward. Right. Hips can be stacked. You can turn out that back leg, that toe, just to make a little more balance. Not working the legs. Right. Belly button to spine. Rolling up and down. Inhaling. Exhaling. We got 2 standing core moves after this. And then that's your 10 minutes. Do it 2 more times, 3 more times. You can stay here all day. Whatever you want. All right, by 10 moves. I think it's actually really like 11 moves, but the last 2 in the core.
Guy at the Y was swims for 3 hours in the morning.
My mom said there's a guy at the Y that swims for 3 hours. I couldn't do that.
But he did swim the English Channel.
My mom and I swam the Corinthian pool this summer. He swam the English Channel. 10, 9, 8, 7, full extension. 6, down and up. Go 5, down and up. 4 more, best 4. Best 3, best 2, and 1. Shake it out. Feet come hips width apart. Grabbing that weight, we're gonna go with that around the world. So kettlebell is slightly easier because you have the handle, but my mom has that weight, so she's gonna pass it kind of the long way, standing up like this. So passing it around your core, you can use either one. Knees are bent and tailbones tucked. So it's like we're pulling on a pair of jeans. and that's gonna help us. You could literally hold the weight any way you want though. I just think with a free weight, it's easier to pass it around there. So the knees really do stay bent, the hips press forward, and the belly button scoops up and in like you're pulling on that tight pair of jeans for 8, 7,
A lot of my jeans are tight these days.
6, this low, 5, 4, mine are really tight these days, 3, 2, and 1, reverse that circle. So you just get the opposite side. You're like crazy spider. There's also a crying child, but it's not our cries. Going here for 8, 7, 6, last 5. We're gonna take a nice hinge in 4, 3, 2, and 1. I know, see that one? It's big. My mom and I are nature lovers, clearly. I just don't want it near my coffee. 8.
Oh.
So really crunching down and then back up. So you can add in that reach as my mom's doing.
Oh.
It's gonna help you reach over your head and then pull it back down. You could add a reach and then that crunch, reach, and crunch, or you could just stay hinging here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we'll switch those sides. One more here, and then switch that side. So again, you could reach and pull. Big reach, big pull. You could just hinge down and up. So you're thinking about the crunch happening on the side with the weight. The weight's gonna pull you, and then that crunch back up on the opposite side for 10. Here for 8. That could be us. 7, but he usually gets out of bed. He's 4.
There are 2
6,
adults in the house.
5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1 more, and then you could go through that ladder all again. So we won't film it again. You can just, visualize those 10 moves and do it again, but my mom and I'll probably do it again.
Isn't she wonderful? Yay! Yay, Ruby!
But yeah, so do as many sets as you want, or just do that one set. You'll get a nice 12 minutes in. You could hold a plank for a minute at the end, burning that whole body out.